Mint Salad and I saw Transformers. It is directed by Michael Bay. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This was requested by somebody on Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, you can do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. The movie starts with some exposition, which is very necessary, and I'm glad that they introduced this exposition, all right. So first of all, we are following these, I'm gonna say robot dudes because it's more funnier to me to say robot dudes, but I know they're aliens from space that are mechanical, but I'm just gonna call them robot dudes, all right? So, and they transform into cards. But more importantly, we have the Autobots and we also have the Decepticons, and I like these two factions. For some parts of the movie, like I was still trying to get caught up on the lore and trying to think of what are the main differences between the Autobots and the Decepticons, biologically. I don't really notice a physical difference except for Decepticons, in a design sense. I feel their components, their mechanical components are more spiky and pointy and thinner, versus the Autobots, their components are a little bit more solid, more square, or not rounded often. So those are the two main components that I've noticed between those two. But more in particular, it's the morals that they hold. I really like the Autobots, okay? I like that they're the good guys. I really like how they're trying to take the all-spark, and my brain tries to call it an all-star, right? But it's an all-spark, and I like how they're just trying to uncover more Cybertrons, I think is what their species is called, but I could be wrong. Hey Jess, could you just put the name of their species here? All right, thank you so much. And then I also Decepticons is no, we're going to destroy the Autobots because we hate them so much. And it's the Autobots are just trying to create more people, trying to make sure that their planet exists and their species exists. And so I this movie is a good introduction to all of this lore stuff. Good introductory point to this whole lore is exploring Sam, okay? So I did not recognize that this was Shia LaBeouf at all. I didn't know this was Shia LaBeouf until I looked it up, who it was. And we also have Megan Fox, but she appears a little bit later. So we have Shia LaBeouf's character, his name is Sam, and he is just a little dork, and that guy really needs to get a better engine. But anyway, so I like his dorky attitude. I like his personality. He kind of seems like a dude who's just all right, I'm gonna go take chances. I'm taking her home tonight. He does that to freaking Megan Fox of all people. Oh my goodness, she looks hot in this movie. I absolutely love the outfits that she wears, the hair that she's making, I guess her makeup as well, and the hair that she does, the nice little hairdo that she has, and especially Sam's audacity when he gets a new car. He's all right, well, I'm gonna get a cool car that the dealers don't even know what they're where this car came from. Mysterious cars are the best type of cars, okay? And he's all right, well, I'm taking this home and I don't know what it could cost. The dealers don't really have any paperwork on it, so I guess free? Well, he mentions it's $2,000, and then he put down $2,000, and I guess it's a $4,000 car, and this is a nice $4,000 car, man. It's a 1971 Chevy Camaro, I believe it is, and this car is acting real strange. And my previous exposure to Transformers is that I've seen it once before, but I have only seen it once when I was 10. It was a long time ago, and so this is my first introduction back into the series. I really like how there's Bumblebee, right? Bumblebee is here. I know this is Bumblebee already, but especially I like the journey that the audience has put on to what is up with this car. And then we know a little bit later, it's oh, this is this car that A knows Carfu, And then like B can turn into its like a robot alien dude and has other friends too. So Optimus Prime shows up, and even though we're like introduced to Bumblebee first, I like Optimus Prime's car a little bit more because he's a semi-truck with all the cool little fire around him, which is awesome. And what's interesting to me is the question that is raised in my mind is, what are they normally looking like? Are they normally looking like the cars? Are they normally looking like the robot guys? And if they normally look like robot guys, can they transform into other mechanical objects if they're on different planets? Like, that's my main big question. I don't know anything about the Transformers series, but if you do know, do let me know in the comments below, because this question just rang through my mind the entire time. So anyways, so we have Sam and we have Megan Fox. I'm just gonna keep calling her Megan Fox, even though I know her name is Michaela, but her name, I'm just gonna continue calling her Megan Fox, okay? And I like how Sam and Megan Fox are forced together by Bumblebee and stay in the same car. We're in this kind of a tricky situation, and they have to like survive in these weird, treacherous situations that like they normally wouldn't be put together if Sam didn't even try to attempt to get the chick home, which I like a lot. And so now we have cool Megan Fox character, knows so much about cars, knows just like a lot of mechanical things. I'm like, whoa, she's really cool, and she's hot too, so which I appreciate her character a lot. And we have Megatron, which is pretty crazy, all right? So Megatron is like, all right, I am Megatron, all right? I'm thawing from the ice, I'm being found out, and I personally am not a big fan of Megatron. He's like, all right, Decepticons, come here. All right, come here. And we also have a few Autobots, right? And then at the point of the movie where we have the Autobots and the Decepticons fighting a lot, I felt it was a lot of like visual noise. Like, yeah, it was cool seeing a lot of the Autobots and the Decepticons like fighting each other, but like to a point where if it didn't like cut back to a human interacting, I just kind of felt like lost in like the CGI mess of it all, which by the way, holds up very well. I also really like the natural conclusion to this whole fight is where Megatron is absolutely wrecked. Wreck Megatron. I like this fight. Optimus Prime is like, all right guys, we're gonna go summon other Autobots. We've completed this final fight, and I'm jumping a lot ahead in the story because like in the moments with like all the robots fighting, it's kind of hard to like keep track of the plot. It's almost hard to keep track of the plot. There are some moments where I'm like, okay, so this is like where the plot's coming along. Okay, cool. And then it's like, oh, robots fighting. That's cool visually, but like I don't feel like I'm seeing a lot of the plot progress during these moments of them fighting, even though it's literally the plot is them fighting. But anyway, I like how there's a nice, healthy conclusion to this already very long movie, and I just hear that the other Transformer movies get very long. I like Sam's character progression, I like the family's character progression, but especially Sam and Michaela, right? They have the most character progression. Sam has the mostest character progression because I feel like he's kind of like a dork at the beginning of the movie, and then like his character progresses into like more of a confident dude. He's like, all right, well, I got this cool car and all the cool ladies are coming in my cool car. Also, I should mention the transformation scene where Bumblebee becomes a cooler Camaro is also pretty rad. And can all these cars do this? Like, I want newer models for all the Transformers if this is the case. Other than that, I felt that Transformers was a fine and fun movie to watch. It was definitely, I could watch all of this and have some sort of plot in my mind. And it was also a nice healthy mix of explosions because it's a Michael Bay film, and a healthy mix of a lot of fighting and plot. So it was nice and fun, and I'm excited to see the other Transformers, so I gotta give this movie like a solid 7 out of 10. More like a solid needs new engine out of 10. Get it? Because that guy's engine sucks? Alright, 7 out of 10 it is. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I have a review on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review at patreon.com/ASEPresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month. How to draw Pokemon tutorials will be posted there first, all at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you go to this link tree, find the way that you can help support the daily grind of all these daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, I'm Mint Salad Saw. I'll see you later to my salad croutons and bacon bits. Off I go, off I go. I gotta go catch the Transformer. He's transforming in front of me. Where'd he go?